get mine. Cheesecake open because I'm fat and I want it. And it won't open. I'm about to rip it. Got to open. God dang it. My cheesecake won't open, Mika.
Fight it.
I am. I'm about to bite into it. I'm sick of this. I'm about to eat the plastic. It won't. Oh. You see how everybody come and they be like, "What's up, Mika?"
Hey, Dr. Hines.
Yeah, I'm invisible, huh? Huh?
What's up, Stizzle? I can't say your last name.
What's up, Groovy? What's up, Groovy? Groovy
What's
Fee
up,
is in the house
Groovy?
of Storm Reloaded. What's up? This should be interesting. Spoke about this on my channel today via some comments Marlon Wayans made. Absolutely, that's what we're talking about.
Big James. Okay, backwards. Got it. Okay.
Big James.
It's Big James. It's James backwards, right?
It is James backwards. Yeah,
I'm gonna go with that.
Sheep Animation. What's going on? Robbie D is in the house. Andre Ware is in the house.
Andre?
It's Sheed is in the house.
It's Sheed.
Eat the plastic. It's never. Yep. Eat the plow. About to eat the plastic. Look, I got that. Hey, look. I got that I got that Buffalo, New York cheesecake too.
Oh, I can't wait for Blue to get in here.
Yeah, where Blue at?
What's up, Dragon's Den? What's up,
Dragon's Den? Aisha, Tara, when it comes to cheesecake, I eat through the plastic. It don't matter. I'm getting to the cheesecake. D Stezzle, what is up?
Don't get it.
I don't get it. You know what I don't get? Why Blue late? He knew what time it was.
Lord Jesus Christ, Latter-day Saints.
Hold up, wait a minute. Let me see if I can find a picture of Blue.
Are you gonna put a picture of Blue up until he gets here?
Yep, I'm about to find me a picture of Blue real quick.
Hold up, when I'm not here, you ain't put up a picture of me.
That's because you ain't looking like this. Hold on.
Oh, you know what?
Hold on.
There's Blue.
Yeah, Blue.
Talk now, Drake.
Oh yeah, I'm still talking. You don't stop.
Talk now, Drake.
Hold on, wait a minute. Because I swear to God, let me put Blue on stage. But I swear to God, hold on, wait a minute. I swear to God, this was Blue right here. I was like, I know Blue ain't over here doing this.
That was cold. That's cold.
You got every right. I can't say nothing.
Oh, hold on, wait a minute. He said that's painful. Nah, we were on the show that Monday of the game, Buffalo and Kansas City. Was we not on the show?
I know what you're talking about. I know
There was a lot of giggling going on that day. Because Blue was like, hold on, wait a minute. Y'all got off y'all game, which again, fumble, had it in the hand. I bet. Your team won, but Mika team won. And then I had to come back. On here on a Monday and watch Buffalo beat my team because I can't catch the ball. Or no, he caught the ball, scored, but was offside.
Man, I could have sworn we was talking about.
We gonna get there. I'm just giving context. I'm giving context to the audience so they know what's going on.
Okay, because I felt like I was yelling for a little bit. The music was kind of loud.
Salute, Dre. Salute, man. Salute.
It was a good game. Trust me, it was a good game. But your boy went Scott Norwood, and I don't know what the hell he was smoking. But I ain't gonna lie, I blame y'all coach. Because how the hell he kicking 44 yarders in the wind is beyond me.
Nah, we had to win.
Y'all had to win? Yeah, y'all had to win. All right, the win went that way.
Now we had to know he blew that. That wasn't. I ain't blaming that on the win.
What's up? What's up, Rashad? Hey, chill.
He blew that. Ew. I blame.
look at
who plays.
Look at Chill. Chill ain't slick. Chill didn't come in and say hi to nobody except for one person.
He didn't say hey to me. I spoke to him.
I wasn't talking to you.
Do better.
I wasn't talking about you either.
You was like,
no, I'm not. I know exactly what I'm looking at.
Shut up! Leave him alone.
Uh-huh.
They found love in the podcast place.
Love in the podcast place. Hey, I did. Hey, I didn't approve of pictures of me. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait a minute. Sheep Animation 2 came to the Dre Max show. Talk about go Bills. Okay, all right, go Bills. Yeah. I got him by 7. I got him by 7 points. Go ahead.
Are you happy?
Oh.
Chill said hi. Okay, he said hi.
He said equal hello to all.
Okay.
That ain't equal to you. I don't even like
you know what? Happy. I did not know it was your birthday.
I was gonna sing the happy birthday.
Happy.
No, not that one. No, Blue.
Happy birthday.
I was just clapping. I was just saying.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Okay,
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday for us to me and you. Happy birthday. Hey, Chill. No, I legitimately gave somebody a bet at my job. I told my boy Deron, I said, hey, I'll take Buffalo by 7. You can have it. Dude looked at me like I was crazy. He said, nah, you must know something. I said, I don't know nothing. I'm just taking a friendly bet. You don't want the Bills? I'll take the Bills. 7 points. He didn't want it. So that told me already what I needed to know about this game. Nobody would take the bet. I bet you would have took the bet.
I would
have been, it was a $10, nothing but a funky $10 bet.
I would have
funky $10 bet. But we you know, what up, Rashad? He said all the Bills fans coming into work now. Now see what happened. What's up, Craig?
I mean, it's a couple. I got it's like 5 people at work. We all gave that, you know, that look.
You gave me that look at work.
Yeah, that look. That
they said you should be rooting for Jacksonville anyway. You wouldn't even have to worry about this heartache. You would have lost already.
Nobody in Jacksonville root for Jacksonville. So.
My sister root for Jacksonville.
You know, everybody in Jacksonville like Pittsburgh Steelers fans.
This is facts. Or Cow.
Absolutely. Cool.
Cowgirl fans.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
God.
you.
Oh, God. I mean, I used to be, you know what, back in the day.
You must ain't see that banner. Baltimore, San Francisco. That's what
we already know that's what it. We already know that's.
We thought that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
I was like, it was week 6 they brought up that banner. I'm like, wait a minute.
Damn script.
Yep.
All right. So today we are going to talk about, y'all seen the thumbnail, obviously. So we're going to talk about the dress conversation.
Oh, snap.
I got it undressing the funny. Do we put more emphasis on black men wearing a dress more than white men? And this is based off of Marlon Wayans' conversation when he talked about wearing a dress. So obviously they're famous for white girls. Martin, Shanae, Flip Wilson. You know, we've seen this throughout the history of comedy. You know what I mean? Before that, you know, you had Bugs Bunny wearing, you know what I'm saying, dressing up as a woman, tricking Elmer Fudd and Yosemite Sam. So This is nothing. The conversation is really nothing new, except I think it gets astrabated when it comes to black men when they wear the dress. So I'm going to play the clip from.
Did you do our intro?
Oh, you know what?
Shame on you.
Well, that's because I was too busy, gloating in my win. Yeah.
Hey y'all, welcome to the Blurred AF.
Oh, well, you know what? Welcome to the Blurred AF. Let's go.
What does this button do?
And once again, welcome to the Blurred AF show. I am your host, Dre Mack, along with my co-host, Blue Minati, and Mika G is in the house.
I am not a co-host. I am a host too.
The host.
Boop, boop, boop.
The
So it's
boopity boop boops.
I'm kidding, y'all.
Is their call-in number to respond to the questions? No. We don't. We ain't got that type of technology right now. This is why we need Mika. Exactly. That's why. That's
why just jump right into the show. Didn't introduce
I was about to
it.
Jump right in.
Didn't do nothing. You was just like, nah, let's get into this dress.
Let's get into it.
Let's get in. Yeah, let's get into the dress. I want to call in. Damn it. No, we don't got that type of technology right now. We are broke. Cheesecake, you got. It's the cheesecake, y'all. New York style cheesecake too. Okay, wait to bite into it.
Ain't nothing New York style about that.
It is. Don't be a hater. But
where you get that from? The gas station.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Cheesecakes are us. Gas station cheesecake. Walmart. Yeah, I mean, I didn't feel good this morning though. Trust me. Ooh, Lord have mercy. I'm about to turn it to ASMR. Got to the crunchy cough. I have taken a bite. Trust me,
you haven't. That's still a whole cheesecake.
No, I'm taking it. Look, I'm taking a bite.
That is not.
Look, I can't eat.
Go. And let's get into the show.
Shut up, Rashad. Let's get to this. Marlon Wayans. This was about 4 days ago, through Bless Media, and I kind of want to talk about this because I'm feeling torn on this. I feel very torn on this. So let's get to what Marlon is saying in this clip, and we're gonna go from there.
Dress conversation. You talking to a black man that put on a dress?
Mm-hmm.
I don't. That conversation to me it's silly because it's a negative thing that is only in black people. We have, for some reason, been programmed to look down on the craziest parts about our experience, that we're supposed to not embrace our past, not embrace our history, not embrace our heroes, not embrace our different levels of comedy, that we have to be this way. When Robin Williams puts on a dress and is Mrs. Doubtfire, he gets nominated for an Oscar, and white people think it's brilliant. His community embraces him. When Dustin Hoffman puts on a dress in Tootsie and he wins an Oscar, he's labeled brilliant. When black people put on dresses, all of a sudden we're labeled by our own people like something negative. And I'm like, we did White Chicks. That's a classic movie. Mm-hmm. It's a classic. I don't care what nobody says. It's a classic.
Everyone says it's a classic.
That whole thing about, you put on a dress and you selling out, that is not an artist's mindset. When you're an artist, you go out and you create art.
What about the black man?
All right, so I'm gonna shift this to you guys first. What are your thoughts on what Marlon is saying, and does he have a valid point?
Who want to go first?
Go Blue.
I mean, I have voiced my opinion on it already before. I don't know if y'all remember. Remember, I brought up like Flip Wilson and everybody else. I think it's for those who don't want to wear the dress, don't wear the dress. That's kind of how I feel. If you don't want to wear the dress, don't wear the dress. Me, I don't want to wear the dress neither, but I'm not opposed to you acting and doing that. He brought up the point of Robin Williams and Dustin Hoffman, you know what I'm saying, doing it for comedy reasons. A lot of people like to invoke Dave Chappelle and forget that Dave Chappelle wore a dress not once, but on numerous occasions he has worn a dress.
Twice.
You know what I'm saying? Wearing a dress it's funny. It's supposed to invoke laughs. It's supposed to invoke being uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a dude in a dress, and that's what, to me, is supposed to make it funny, because it's a dude in a dress. You see what I'm saying? Like, And I understand what Cat Williams was coming from. Like, all right, dog, you already wore the dress. Let's do something else. But the franchise was Big Mama's house. It wasn't Daryl being Big Mama. You know what I'm saying? It was Big Mama's house. That was the franchise. So Eddie Murphy putting, you know, with the Clumps playing multiple characters. Nobody really looked at Eddie Murphy saying, damn, Eddie Murphy put it. His name, you know what's crazy? His name don't never come up in this dress situation.
Right. And
It
he did
doesn't.
it multiple times.
And he was hilarious when he did it.
Right.
His name never comes up in this dress situation. From Norbit, the Clumps, you know what I'm saying? Saturday Night Live, like, never comes up. A lot of somebody made the argument saying that but those people who wore like Robin Williams, Dustin Hoffman, they had other things besides the dress. So does Marlon Wayans. So does Eddie Murphy. So you know what I'm saying? So does Martin. So does
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. They all went on. They're not. When I think of Martin, I don't think of Shanae. You know what I'm saying? When I think of Jamie Foxx, I don't think of Wanda. You know what I mean? Like that. That don't even cross my mind when I think of Martin and Jamie Foxx. Or when I think of Kevin Hart, I don't think of what he did on Saturday Night Live. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think of those people when they, even Marlon Wayans. White Chicks isn't the first movie that comes to mind when I think of Marlon Wayans. You know what I mean? So it is a nuanced situation. It's something that could be unpacked. And I do think we put a lot on ourselves as black men, right? We gotta be uber masculine. You know what I'm saying? We gotta exude. You know what's crazy? The same thing that we preach about saying, hey, why do you always look at us like we're monsters, like we're the big bad guy? Right? Then we put that same connotation, we put that right back on ourselves as black men. We gotta be, nah, that ain't gangster, cuz that, you know what I'm saying? Nah, that ain't manly, that ain't this, that ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Like we put that same connotation right back on us. So it's like, dog, you know what I'm saying? I'm a comedian, I'm an actor. I just want to make jokes. Don't take it that serious. I didn't sell my soul. I just thought this would be some funny shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'll be the first one to let you know if you're a comedian and you putting on a joke and you lazy with your shit, I'm gonna tell you, man, you just being lazy. You putting on that dress or you acting like a woman or whatever to try to get laughs. To me, you're not funny. You know what I'm saying? Because now you are defined by the dress. You know who's defined by the dress? Tyler Perry.
Period. Because when you
Most
think of Tyler
definitely.
Perry, what do you think of? Medea. And only Medea. You don't think about any other movies that he's been in. You only think about Medea. That's it.
Yep.
That's it.
And then this is Dave Chappelle, Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yep.
You know, when it was the fair and they had to try to sneak out and they put on the dress. You know what I mean? All the characters did. You know, it was part of the bit. You know, this is another good picture. You know, nobody said was. I doubt anybody would come up to Wesley Snipes and be like, "Man, what you put on the dress for?" And To Wong Fu, because Wesley had beat the brakes off of him because he is, you know, ninth degree black belt.
You think of Wesley Snipes? Do you think of To Wong Fu?
No, I think it's karate. I think it's Karate Master. That's what
right. You think of other movies
Jack
besides
City.
To Wong Fu. Like when you think of Patrick Swayze, do you think of To Wong Fu? John Leguizamo also in
John
To Wong
Leguizamo,
Fu.
yeah.
You don't think about not now one of them when it comes to that.
What was it? Murder at 1600? I think of some shit.
Better
like
than 1600, yeah, and that was
I think
good
of The
too.
Pest with John Leguizamo.
The Pest, yeah.
The Pest.
As long as we're not thinking of Mario Brothers with John Leguizamo, and then I think we're okay.
That movie don't even exist in my mind.
It doesn't exist, period, because you can't buy it. You know how much that movie is to buy? Like $1,000 on tape. You know what I mean?
Please release that on streaming.
So Mika, what Ving Rhames, Holiday Hearts. Yeah, I mean,
and you notice that he's not a part of the conversation either, right?
Not a part of the conversation. You know what I mean? But what do you think, Mika? Do you think that we take this as far as like black creators, we take it too far with the dress conversation?
I would have to say yes, because I mean, I somewhat agree with what Marlon said. Like, yeah, like when it comes to, you know, white comedians, like I said, like I just brought up Patrick Swayze, I just brought up John Leguizamo. Do you think people was like, I ain't gonna support no more Patrick Swayze movie because he put on a dress in 2-1 Fu? No, they showed up for the next movie that he was in right after.
We love Ghost.
Right.
But it's just one of those things. Like, if you got other things going on besides just putting on the dress, then what? Like, if it's 1 or 2 movies, cool. But when you have how many Madea movies do we have now?
They're making another one right now.
Like, we have let's just say we have over 6 Tyler Perry movies, all Madea, right? It's when you make it into like this is I mean, yes, he is making a whole bunch of money off of this. He was doing the plays way before he started doing the movies. But it gets to a point where you just like, all right, show us something else. And then when he did show us something else, we like, no, sir, go back.
See, my thing is that, you know, I look at Eddie Murphy in Nutty Professor. He plays what, 6 different characters?
Yeah.
Or is it 6? 4? No, grandma, dad, brother.
Same was in the dress.
Yeah,
just to let you know. Samuel Jackson was in the dress.
Yeah, he plays all these different characters, and I remember a little bit after I finished my cheesecake, my New York cheesecake. But but see, my thing is that when I was in high school, I had a teacher that was my theater teacher, was also in the Nutty Professor, and she had me study that movie as far as characterization. Watch Eddie Murphy as Buddy Love, as Professor Clump, as Grandma, as the dad, the mom. All of these, because you have to have a range when you're an actor. Do you know what I mean? Right. And so I learned every part of Nutty Professor. You know, I studied the mannerisms of Eddie in that movie or whatever, so I can understand how to be able not only to use the character itself to create a character, but also the facial expressions of that character. You know, because Eddie acts with his face a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I never noticed. I'm not looking at that like, why is he playing a woman in a dress? I'm looking at an actor becoming multiple characters. You see what I mean? This is no different. Like I said, when I looked at it, what up, Mo? When I looked at it, I never looked at the narrative of men in a dress. I never looked at that because, again, I grew up with Merry Melodies. Hell, you know, Bugs Bunny you put on a dress in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm just thinking they're just trying to be funny. And I believe that conversation came after Dave came back to Hollywood and he started having these deep conversations about wearing a dress and why do these people wear a dress? Well, then you start looking at, well, why does black men always have to play a particular type of stereotypical character? Why do Italian men have to play a stereotypical type of character, you know, in their movies? You know what I mean? If it's not a gangster movie, when you're Italian, you're not doing it right. Or so I started looking at, okay, well, if that's the case, then why you start going down a rabbit hole of asking why? And is it because we're black in our history or whatever? Flip Wilson didn't get heat for Geraldine. So right. Why is it now such a big thing now with wearing a dress? I mean, I understand it, but as an actor and as a comedian, your job is to be funny. How more can you be funny? You know what I mean? So I mean, that's my question.
I mean, I understand, like the negative connotation of a black man wearing a dress. I get it, but the thing is, once we jump head dive deep into that and just lean into like, oh, if you put on a dress, you done sold your soul and shit like that. Like, that's when that narrative becomes truthful. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Flip Wilson and Gerald, like that wasn't, he was trying to be funny. You know what I'm saying? Like the reason somebody, I think it was Tareen, asked the question of, let me go up, find this.
Why not cast a woman?
No, he said this one right here. My bad.
Oh, my bad. Which one? Which
How
comment?
many? I got it. Down right there. How many white actors are asked to wear a dress as soon as they get to Hollywood or do anything to compromise themselves? Tom Hanks wore a dress. You probably didn't even know who he was when he put that dress on.
Facts.
Dustin Hoffman. Pretty sure you didn't even know who he was when he put that dress on.
Facts.
I can go down the line of white actors, not even comedians, white actors. Who have put on dresses or have done things like that. And to say why do you think, why does the word compromise come up in this situation? You see what I'm saying? Like, what are you compromising? You know what I'm saying? Integrity is what you deem to be integral. That's a personal thing that you do. You see what I'm saying? So
Philadelphia is an amazing movie too. Amazing movie.
It was a dope movie. But you know what I'm saying? Integrity is, like I said, that's like self-esteem. You know what I mean? Like it's what you deem to be, you know what I'm saying, important. So I can't say that somebody is compromising themselves unless they are put in a bad position. Now, when Cat Williams brought up the point of, hey, if you don't wear this dress, you don't get this role or you don't get to do that, then guess what? You are compromising your integrity. But Marlon said, hey, this is my idea. I brought this to the forefront.
Right.
Not only that, I put the money up. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, I greenlit everything involved in it. So how was he compromising his integrity when it was his idea from the jump? You see what I'm saying?
And you have to remember that that men dressing up as women is not a new thing. This happened during Shakespeare time, like when they went allow women to get on stage. So it's not like somebody just woke up one day and was like, you know what, I'm gonna put on a damn dress. You know what I'm saying? Like, but people are saying, oh, you know, they're portraying themselves as Black women, and I'm like, the only two that I can really think of that anybody would have an issue with is Shanae and Wanda.
Right.
So I mean,
but they didn't have an issue.
So like when you see Big Mama's house, you're like, oh man, you know what? He do remind me of my Big Mama. Or so Respucia is another one. So yes, those three together, you know what I'm saying, making it seem like that, like a joke, right, of Black women. But Martin has come out and said that he got his inspiration for Sinead from his family.
Yeah,
it was.
So I'm pretty sure if his family had an issue with it, they definitely would have said something.
Right.
Because I mean, you know how we are. Hey man, don't do that. Don't do that.
But that is a good.
And most of your inspiration for women is going to come from the women that you're close to.
Fact.
So is it really a caricature, or are you pulling inspiration as an actor from somebody you know? You know your cousin acts this way, or your sister, or maybe your aunt. Maybe you act like your auntie.
Isn't that what comedy is anyway, though?
It's
like if I go
making fun of,
I am making fun of that.
I mean, white chick. They literally were white women, y'all.
Right. They were white women.
They were white women.
They were Puerto Rican dudes at first. They became white women.
Right.
But they were overblown. They was, caricatures of those white women.
Right.
Exactly. And you know what this brings me up to is the conversation about Robert Downey Jr. playing a caricature of a Black man, because he's an actor, an Australian actor who goes, and it's explained in the movie. Right. This actor, forgot his name. He goes overboard with the characters that he goes, even so far as a pigmentation, treatment, so he can get into the Black character. The setup is there. Setup, premise, punchline. You know what I mean? To the fact that he doesn't even know who he's playing. Yeah, you know what I mean? And we all have no problem. If you've seen Tropic Thunder, you should not have a problem with the way Robert Downey Jr. played, his character. You shouldn't have a problem because it's satire. Number two, it's funny as hell. And for a moment, you forget it's Robert Downey Jr. You know what I mean? Because, excuse me, because he's so good at the character. So you got to start asking yourself, if it's tasteless, because before Madea start making movies, everybody had a Madea play tape or DVD at their house.
I still got
Let's not act like we don't. Exactly.
Okay.
Let's act like we don't.
I don't own no Madea.
I don't. But everybody
3.
knows. Everybody went over somebody out there was watching Madea play on DVD.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So let's not act like all of a sudden now we're sensitive because we built that character up for Madea to even get on, have enough money to do a movie.
Somebody supported that man in the dress.
Somebody supported the man in the dress. So
y'all didn't even know it was a man until the end when he came out.
I already knew it was a dude. Ain't nobody 6 foot. Ain't no woman 6'8" with that big ass chin. Everybody knew that was a goddamn man. That big ass chin that Tyler Perry walking around with. Come on, stop it.
That's what I'm saying. We have supported Tyler Perry plays.
Oh my God.
For years, right?
Mm-hmm.
This man started making money off movies, and now people want to start having issues with it. Like, what the heck?
Where do Marvel go down in Atlanta to whose studio to go film their movies? Tyler Perry. We built that character up. We watched the DVD. We watched the plays on DVD, or if it came to town, we watched Madea Goes to Jail, Madea Goes to Hell, Madea Break Dances, whatever Madea was gonna do tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, we built that character up, and now all of a sudden we're like, ew, I can't believe he's wearing a dress. No, we built it. You know what I mean? We can clutch our pearls now.
You know what my question is, because this Gray brought up. This one, hold on, Dre. This one right here.
Go ahead.
He said it's the actors themselves that brought this up and said that it was a problem. If it's an issue with them, why are we questioning it? The thing is, I'm not questioning those actors, right? If you don't want to, you can't make nobody do nothing. If you don't want to,
you can't.
Like I said, I wouldn't. I'm not wearing the dress just because I don't want to wear the dress. I don't want to wear no dress. You know,
I'm an ugly ass dude. I'm not wearing a dress so you look even uglier.
I don't have to question their integrity or say that they compromise something because they put on a dress. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't, as much as we sit up here and say, oh, we're not looking for the approval of white people. This dress situation is an approval of white people situation. That's exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we can't be doing that in front of these good white folks. They'll go behind our back and talk. That's exactly what this situation is.
And we can't do stuff in front of good white folks, but we allowed Will Smith to hop his goofy ass up there and slap Chris Rock and then praise him for it because he was protecting his black wife who don't care about him. Okay,
right.
Okay. We do. I think to me that's the problem, is that we'll say, well, we don't want to do that in front of these good white folks, and then go make a chicken commercial. You know what I'm saying? Where we dancing in bucket to chicken. You know what I'm saying? In grape soda. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all do it. Juvenile made back that thing up the COVID version.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Black culture just all over the place. We pick and choose.
It's too much. It's too much for me.
You know what I'm saying? Like Drake had the little boy with the, you know what I'm saying? Was that Drake?
Yeah, when he had the little boy with all the money in his hand, a rapper that's on his video with a gun. You know what I mean? But that's okay. You know what I'm saying? But don't you wear that dress. You liking these good white folks too much. Man, get the fuck out. No, I'm sorry. Let me stop cutting. I'm already demonetized.
35 in, you good.
Never mind.
But I'm just saying, I don't watch
mocking black women. Like somebody left that. Somebody said that. Is it mocking black women
Well,
So,
Keita said it was a. Let's go back to. I think Keita said it way earlier. She said it was a caricature of black women.
Ernest just came out and said it is mocking black women as ignorant in the case of Tyler Perry.
but see, in the case of a Medea, I know I had a big mama. You know what I'm saying? I had a big mama that act just like Medea, and that's why the character.
I didn't see Shanae.
I've never seen a Shanae growing up.
Nobody got mad about Shanae. Everybody loves Shanae. Everybody loved Wanda.
To this day, people still dress up as Shanae for Halloween. To this day. Well, he said.
Like I just think we all over the place, man. I think it's some people who rock with it, some people don't, and I think it's whatever your prerogative is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
That wasn't my point at all.
I really don't know, man, because like you said, back in the day, we had no issue with Wanda. We had no issue with Shanae. We had no issue with Geraldine. We had no issue with none of that because it's just funny. It's for laughs. It's for joke. As a comedian,
We're
you know what
way
I'm
too sensitive now.
Now we super sensitive. Like Master P, I would never put that would
Master
ruin
P dressed. Master P did the Black Superman movie. He don't need to wear a dress to embarrass himself.
Yeah, exactly.
He did that.
Say,
exactly.
You know, some people's brand, and that's another thing too. Some people's brand isn't that.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, like if Master P put on the dress, yeah, he done. Like he can't tell me nothing else. He done because of what he came up. You know what I'm saying? Telling me he bought it. You know what I'm saying? No limit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't put on no dress. 6'8", like you said, 6'8", rocking around no damn dress with a note with a tank chain on. I don't want to see that shit.
You stupid. Okay, so go. I want to go back to what somebody said earlier about when people first get to Hollywood. The first thing they do is they hand them a script and say, "Hey, put on this dress." Let's just go ahead and rewind the tape on Marlon Wayans. Marlon Wayans been on the scene for a long time before he did White
Teenagers. Yeah,
his brother put him on. I'm gonna get you, sucker.
I'm gonna get you something. Yeah.
So his brother put him on. He's been in hella movies before him and Sean decided that they were gonna dress up as white women, right? I get what y'all are saying. Y'all you feel like you can't make it as, you know what I'm saying, in Hollywood unless you put on a dress, but it's not true, y'all. Like, it's really not true. Like,
hey, the Dragon's Den. If you do wear that, it's not gonna raise my rent or lower it. So, by all means, do your thing.
Yes, wear your kilt.
Wear your kilts. It's part of my Scottish heritage.
Do it.
Read that right
okay.
there.
So I'm gonna bring up while you put that up, I'm gonna bring up Brandon T. Jackson's interview on DJ Vlad. Because I think Brandon T. Jackson, also an Israelite brother, was already kind of going through his own thing as far as like kind of how he felt in Hollywood. I don't know. I mean, he said it ruined his career. I can't tell that man it didn't.
I say what ruined his career.
I got a conspiracy. Let me put my conspiracy theory out. The thing was, Cat Williams wasn't wrong. Like there is like when he said that Kevin Hart was a plant, an industry plant. He wasn't wrong in that. He wasn't wrong. Kevin Hart is an industry plant. An industry plant just means the people, the machine pushed the button on Kevin Hart. They didn't push the button on Cat Williams. They didn't push the button on Brandon T. Jackson. Yep. During that time, I don't know if y'all know, Cat Williams been in the game a long time. I watched the video today. Cat Williams was on NYPD Blue.
I watched that today.
Blue, but
shut up, Rashad.
NYPD Blue, what was that? Mid to late 90s?
Then he was on NYPD. No, it was 2002. And he killed that part too, where he got the hand.
Yeah,
he ended up shooting a police officer or whatever in the right. But the scene itself, dog, acted his ass off. I was shocked.
I think can act. The point that I'm getting at is sometimes the powers that be pick out somebody that they want to put money into.
They do.
Kevin Hart was that person.
Yep.
Right. He was that person. They wanted a black, and I'm telling you that right now, they wanted a black comedian to put money into because they didn't have what black comedians was out like heavy superstar black comedians.
You talking about back in 2003?
Yeah, who?
I mean, you had Eddie, but Eddie was kind of like falling.
He was falling off at the time.
Yeah,
I'm talking about that.
Not
the industry to kind of control and you know what I'm saying?
You had Chris Tucker, but Chris Tucker decided to make movies with Jackie Chan and nobody else at that time. And remember, Chris also put on that outfit at Fifth Element. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we also forget. We talk about the dress, right? But nobody talks about when they play gay characters either. So we gotta get, you know what I mean? It's almost like we're making this the big thing, but not when you play a gay character, which ain't nothing wrong with it. You know, you're an actor. That's the role you decide to play. Go for it. You know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna hate nobody's check. Just like I don't hate no black person who decides I'm gonna play a white superhero today. You got to make your bread. Do it. They allowed you to do it. But then they'll turn around and go complain about it when we see you play these other roles that you don't want nobody to. Kevin Hart played a gay character in Scary Movie 4. You know what I mean? Now, you know, he's warded. It's been all of this stuff. This is not new. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing new to me. So that's why I believe sometimes we take the art form, because I believe I'm an actor. I believe the art form of acting supersedes a lot of other shit, because you're an actor. You get paid to act. You know, you go up for a role. If that's what you want to do, goddamn it, do it and push it to the best of your ability. But to turn around, be like, ew, and clutch your pearls after you done did it, it's ridiculous to me. And I can call out the hypocrisy. Maybe because you're not hot right now or something. I don't know.
I was gonna say that too. A lot of the people who saying, "Oh, I would never wear the dress," or "I didn't sacrifice my integrity for the dress or for the money or whatever like that," they not all that doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of seemed like that loser mentality. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not putting that on Cat. I'm not putting that on. You know what I'm saying? It just seems like it. Like, are you hating because you didn't get in that position? So now everything is Illuminati and I had to protect my butthole and all, you know what I'm saying? Or was it just you didn't pick the right, you know what I'm saying?
Nighty-night, keep your butthole tight.
Stop.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you turn down that role and that was your test. Oh, he turned down that role? Oh, okay, well, we ain't rocking with him no more. And I ain't even talking about the dress role, just a role, period. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this was the role where they was green lighting you. You was about to be the guy.
It was this week.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you go into remember, these guys aren't, it's like what Cat Williams said. Every comedian coming to the game wanting to be an actor. You know what I'm saying? You're no longer working the independent circuit. You're not booking shows to just go tell jokes. You want to go be an actor. That means you about to step into somebody else's arena. You know what I mean? Different set of rules. Now, I'm not saying all those rules is wear the dress or come over here and you know, like I said, you got to do this for that. I'm not saying that, but at the same time, if a producer is trying to put money into you and you turn down this role, or you being I would say kind of hard to work with, or you know what I'm saying, pushing back a lot on certain things, that's just how corporate America is in general. You know what I'm saying? If I go to work and I'm acting like an asshole all day, or if I'm pushing back at everything that a supervisor or a manager or whatever, how they want to do things, then guess what? I probably get looked over for advancement or some shit like that.
Yeah.
That's just how the game go. And I think that might be everywhere.
It's kind of like what I was talking about earlier. Okay, so like at my job, you know, I got asked to learn, you know, because I'm what we call a utility. So you learn a bunch of jobs. They tell you, like, I started learning how to do metal repair, right? Which you got to go to class. You got to go to a 2-year class for it. Well, they like, hey, I like the way you learn. Go ahead, let's put you out here on the spot right now. Let's go ahead and have you start learning something. We're going to have you with the main guy who teaches anyway. And you'll learn, instead of going to a class, you'll learn hands-on. Well, if I say, man, I ain't doing all of that. Every time they ask me, hey, go up here and learn how to be able to knock this out or to do this did or learn how to do this did. And I'll be like, I ain't doing that. It ain't my job. Da, 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 da. Well, how many opportunities I'm going to get if this is the profession that I want to be in? And if there's some people that's in Hollywood that's saying, hey, I'm going to do this a particular type of job. Somebody said about Denzel not being in the dress. Denzel was also typecast in the 90s. He was the black straight man ever since he came from St. Elmo's Fire. Yeah, he was always typecast as this particular type of straight man. You know what I mean? Like almost.
What was the other movie he was in? He was in Jamaica.
In Jamaica.
Yeah, he was like a bodyguard or so. I can't remember the name of that.
You talking about? Hold up, you were muted, Mika.
My bad.
What's the name of the movie?
Mighty Quinn.
Mighty Quinn, that's it.
Mighty Quinn, yeah, the Mighty Quinn, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know. That's my mama favorite movie, and I got sick.
My mama favorite movie.
It. Mm-hmm.
But he was already typecast. So when they was looking at if at that time you was looking at Hollywood leading man that's black, you went straight to Denzel. You went straight to Denzel. Denzel didn't have to worry about getting in nobody because he was already typecast as a black straight leading man who can act his ass off.
And they greenlit him though.
They greenlit him. They
greenlit Denzel.
They did the same thing to George Clooney. They did the same thing to George Clooney because George Clooney had a look. Denzel had this look. Do you know what I mean? So they was like, okay, we can put him in these type of movies because he has this look. George Clooney was the same way. He had this look. So of course, leading straight man was going to be his role. Huh?
No, they say get it right, Blue. He was the chief of police. My bad. Look, I only seen bits and pieces of that movie. He looked like a bodyguard.
Man, don't get me wrong. It's a great movie. But will I watch it ever again?
I ain't seen the Mighty Quinn and God knows how. But he was but he was a pimp. Remember, he almost smacked up Superman for messing with his hoe. he smacked his shit out of the lady.
Didn't even look at her either. He didn't even look at her.
Because I think is we go to the what's the movie with is it Hollywood Shuffle? You look at Hollywood Shuffle, you never hear them talk about the dress conversation, but you hear about the detrimental parts that black men play.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But we don't have no problem with Power in all these other shows, and I know y'all like that. You know what I mean? But because I live real life Power, I don't need that. I've seen drugs and all of that destroy my neighborhood, so I don't need a constant reminder of that. But I'm not. Yeah, but I'm not knocking somebody who takes a role in that. I'm not knocking Desmond Idris for taking a role. You know what I'm saying? As far as that, I'm not, because the story still got to get told, even if I don't particularly like it, because I'm more sensitive because I came from that era. I'm not mad at somebody else taking a role for that either. You know what I mean? So we talk about the dress conversation. I'm gonna bring up Brandon T. Jackson's conversation. I think this was from Comedy Hype, but I'm gonna bring this up because you guys asked for it. So let's see where Brandon T. Jackson. I don't want to see Denzel in the. I don't want to see Morgan Freeman in nobody's dress at all. I don't want to see that. But let's bring this up. Let's see what he's talking about on here.
Right. Everything went wrong when I put on that dress. Pre-Big Mamas, to me, actually it's like you have an AD, usually AD, BC. Okay. It's like BM for me. My career pre-BM.
So Big Mama was a changing point.
Yeah.
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 Hold on, pause that real quick. Pause that.
No, just everything was aligned.
And the reason I want to say pause that is because he put on a dress and didn't win.
He didn't win. He didn't win at all. His career did not elevate.
That kind of kills the dress narrative to me. He put on a dress and they didn't push the battery in his back. They didn't green light him. They didn't say, you know what I'm saying, after after you done sacrificed your soul, we got all these other movies lined up. It didn't work.
Terrible.
He was in hella movies after Big Mama's house.
He was.
No, I'm just saying. I'm talking about as far as being the guy. You see, that's what
he did. He thought they was gonna put a battery in his back, and he's gonna be the lead in all these other movies,
Yeah,
and you end up being the sidekick in every single movie after that.
Right, but that's the narrative. The narrative is you put on the dress and
you get rich. You get 5 white women, a mansion,
Shut up,
and
Trey.
three new big budget movies.
The dude was in Percy Jackson and ended up being in the sequel. So what more did you want, Mr. Jackson?
I'm just, he wasn't the man, but he was that before Big Mama. I thought that was around the same time. Big Mama.
No, the Percy Jackson was before Big Mama's house, and then he was in the Percy Jackson sequel after Big Mama's house.
That's what it is. It hurt himself. It hurt himself because he like, I did this for nothing. I didn't even get 3. I didn't get 4 white women in a mansion.
Shut up, Rashad.
He was hold up.
Lining up at the right time for you.
It was a negative changing point, to be honest.
Okay.
Positive in a way where the perception of my image was on every bus, but my personal life was in shambles in that time. It was horrible.
You want to expound on that? What do you mean? Like,
if I was a stand-up at the time, seasoned like I am now, I could tell the story. And that's the issue. Is like, how are you able to tell your story? The most elegant way, saying it in an eloquent way. I couldn't say what I was going through because it's almost like if you're a baby, you can't communicate yet, and I just wasn't fully a seasoned stand-up to be able to say what I was going through. But in retrospect, if I can say what I was going through, at the time when I did Big Mamas is when I met not my wife, my daughter's mother, and from that time, it's like my life, it was hell from there. My personal life was in shambles, but my career,
I'm weak.
It was at its height, I believe. It was going.
It was kind of like a passing of the torch, and
Drink booty sweat, baby.
Shut up. Okay, are y'all not hearing what he's saying? It wasn't because of this damn movie. It wasn't because of Big Mama's house. His life was already in shambles. He has exactly going on, y'all.
Well, it's another interview recently that he did, and he expounded more on the dress. I forgot who did it, but it was like real quick. And he says that he's like, I don't see a problem with putting on the dress if you can handle the dress. That's exactly what he said. If you can handle the dress. He said he couldn't handle the dress.
Yep. He had other issues. He had other issues going on that had nothing to do with that dress.
Mama drama.
The movie was horrible too.
Right. So
the movie wasn't good. That movie, I went to go see that at the movies. I was like, I should walk out.
Martin should have walked away from that one. Like,
him running on the beach with the damn Big Mom outfit on threw me off. That still haunts my dreams.
So yeah, he had other stuff going on. I think what he thought is that he thought that this third Big Mama movie was gonna blow up, but the second one didn't even blow up. Let's just be real, okay?
It was really the first one, and that was really it.
That's true, Rashad. He did play a gay character in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, he was gay. That's what I'm saying. I think my whole thing is with this is that they're making the emphasis on wearing the dress, but not a gay character. You know what I mean? Or a thug. You know what I mean? Or these other characters that we can say are detrimental to black people. We're not mentioning those. I'm not making the excuse. It's saying, if wearing a dress right or wrong or indifferent. I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. If you're going to do it, make it funny. If you're going to do it, I need to be rolling on the floor. I need to be having a good time with your character. If you're going to do that, if you're not, you're going to make it stupid and there's going to be something, it's going to be something that's ridiculous. Well, that's on you. You know what I mean? It's just I believe that this is now the scapegoat. The dress is the scapegoat. And
Well,
I said, I understand where Cat was coming from. At the same time, I also think some of these other people are using this as the scapegoat because their career didn't go where they wanted it to go.
I totally agree with that. Because like I said, I do think that sometimes they might pressure you. Hey man, wear this dress. We could, you know what I'm saying? I do
exactly.
Kind of like what Rashad said. Two things can be true. They can try to emasculate you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you might be a willing participant in wearing the dress, right?
You could be. I mean, I kind of look at. I even kind of look at when Cat Williams was. It is. I could watch. Matter of fact, you put that clip on the first time. David Allen Greer and MC Wanda for the first time. It's funny. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. It's their whole. It's the reaction. Is this what you want? The reaction. I used to watch. I used to watch In Living Color all the time. Roll it. You know what I'm saying? When Wanda came out, Wanda was with Barry. He was trying to holler at baby Barry Bonds. Funny. Shanae. Funny. You know what I mean? There's
going after Kid from Kid and Play.
Exactly. There's always these funny elements you can do. Flip Wilson is hilarious as Geraldine. But again, I'm not so sensitive. You know what I'm saying? I'm not so sensitive where I'm just look at them emasculating black men, but then turn around and then watch In Living Color when they doing gay men on film and laughing at that. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Thank you, Donnell. Exactly. Come on now.
I don't think nobody looked at David Allen Greer and
Damon
as, you know what I'm saying, like being emasculated after doing gay men on film.
I don't see no.
I didn't see no backlash.
Hated it.
No backlash. Hated
and you know what? Maybe, and I'm gonna tell you this. When that came out, I was young. Maybe I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I wasn't around men or people.
It was funny to me.
But it was funny to me, right? It was funny to me.
Murder Urkel.
I think there's a way to do it to where it's funny. Now, if you, like I said, if you're doing it and you are not funny and you're just doing it to be lazy, if you're doing it and you to be lazy, think you're gonna get jokes, then no, you don't need to be doing that. You
like most of these Instagram.
Are you sure about that? Because I see where you coming from, but there's a lot of people who thought that those skits were hilarious.
Right, Ernest, I don't know. Like I said,
I don't know everybody, but I do know the people who watched it with me thought it was funny.
Everybody thought it was funny or not. Like I said, I was funny. I was young, so I'm not in disagreement with that.
I think it's more so. I think more so this topic is coming up more. I mean, in a bigger light because we have Instagram comedians who dress up as women and it's like for them you're doing it to make fun of us, right? Like you're doing it to make fun of not just black women but Puerto Rican women, white women. Like I've seen it all. I've seen all races be
me too.
Be made fun of by these male Instagram comedians. And I think that's why this is coming up is because it's like why do you have to dress up as a woman to make comedy? Oh well, they're like, oh well, I'm just doing what Martin was doing. I'm doing what X, Y, and Z was doing. Why can't I? Why it's okay for them to do it, but it's not okay for me to do
it? Right. And I understand,
but but most of them are not funny outside of that.
Yeah, because that can't be your end all be all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like what else? What other skits are you doing? If all you're doing is what's the little Puerto Rican dude who be I can't even think of his name. He the little Instagram comedian who be putting on a little wig and all of that. I can't think of his name right now, but that's all I see him do.
Ladybugs.
Yeah.
Is that Ladybug? Yeah.
That's all I see him do. I don't see him do
nothing. You don't have no other skits outside of that. You just making fun of women.
Yeah, I don't see him do nothing.
These sisters are stupid.
Not mumble rappers. I like that.
But I mean, that's a good comparison because this is for me is that you're gonna try to make your comedy one way or the other. Like I said, Madea There was a time and place where Medea was what Medea plays and all of that sold, and they sold out churches. We're talking about churches were, you know what I'm saying, taking up all the all the ties, all the collections, so yet they can, so the whole church could go see Medea. You know what I mean? And that should be the first place you should be like, well, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Man wearing a dress. We don't condone that in the church.
We do not rock with that.
But because it was so hot, you could not deny what Tyler Perry was doing with those plays. You know what I mean? So nobody had a problem with it. I believe right now is that because of the advent of social media, because Medea plays came out in what, the mid 2000s, going into the late 2000s. The plays early, yeah, or early. God, it's been that long. It's been that long since this big ass she ain't gotten a dress.
Yeah,
it came around the same time.
Yeah. So I mean, so you have all that, but now that you have social media the way that it is now, it's not in anyone could get, you know, anyone could go right now, get your camera out and become an actor. You know what I'm saying? Doing skits and stuff like that. Now we're trying to say, well, that ain't the way. You don't have to do it like that, which I get that. I get that. You don't have to do it now. Country Wayne, I think
Shay.
No, when he was on Club Shay Shay. But no, I'm saying Country Wayne skits makes over $1 million a month. You know what I'm saying? Makes over $1 million a month. Crazy money. You know what I mean? So there's ways you could be able to do it, but then again, you can't knock what these people are doing as far as what they think is funny. I always say that two things can be true. You could be funny wearing a dress, and you cannot be funny wearing a dress. You could be, I can still watch you do your thing if you're wearing a dress, or I can watch this person who doesn't wear it, who has good skits too. It just depends on what level of comedy. What do you think is funny? But I don't think we should just down someone's art form because they decide this is what they think is funny, which is contrary to what I said back in 2020. What was this? I had this conversation back in 2018. You know what I'm saying? Because at first I was like, well, why do all these men need to wear the dress to be funny? But then again, I'm pocket watching now because if I put on a dress and somebody think I'm funny, do you think I'm not going to do it again? They think I'm funny. I'm going to continue to do it until the stick wears out. That's what you do. You know what I mean? So I'm not, because ain't nobody getting my hairy legs, nothing. I'm sorry. That's terrible. It said, time change. Blackface is still done without, but not accepted. So men wearing a dress to mock mannerisms of women for women is not funny, in my opinion.
I rock with that. With that.
But then that's what they should.
I got a question. If Martin would have got Gina or Pam to dress up as Shanae, I would, and I don't know. I'm just asking this hypothetically. Would that have been as funny as Martin being Shanae?
It wouldn't have been funny.
No, or it'd have been a whole bunch of women saying, "I don't like that character."
Right. Or if
I don't like that character.
She got dressed up as Wanda. Would it is? You know what I'm saying? It's been as funny.
Right.
It's not funny.
And why it would have been why they got her dressed up like that? Why they doing that? Why?
You think Gina would have been funny as Shanae? Hell no, she wasn't even funny as Gina. Let me shut up.
Remember Jim Carrey as the
builder. Oh, well, I forgot that character's name. But then again, but this is what I'm talking about. I believe we're so hypersensitive because again, that character could not work right now.
No,
that character could not.
That character is alive and kicking in real life. But what we was talking about, everybody kept saying the reason why they liked Cat Williams' interview because he was raw, inauthentic, he was himself. You know what I'm saying? You could just tell that everybody kept talking about how sensitive everybody is. You can't do what you want to do. You can't say what you want to say.
But then you had these characters who was doing what they want to do, say what they want to say. Now you can't do it no more. Now it's not funny.
The
Now
Addams Family.
we had all of exactly. We had all of that back in the day. You had your raw comedians that said whatever, custom element, and it was funny. You had your characters, the comedians like a Martin who could dress up as Shanae and get laughs out of the crowd and all of that. We were going to school saying, "Oh my goodness, oh my good." We love those characters. You know what I mean? So now all of a sudden, why are we so much in a hyperball that we think everything is just what is up? What is up? That's what I'm more confused on that than anything.
Oh, the character's name is Vera DeMilo.
Vera
Yeah.
Vera DeMilo.
I'm Vera, and I've been drinking milk. That is a classic. Weird Al. I mean,
we super sensitive, man. You a man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, nigga, if you a nigga, be a nigga. You know what I'm saying? You a man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let me ask y'all this. Let me ask this, and let me ask this for the audience, for everybody in the chat. Everybody, if you watch Blazing Saddles, put a 1 in the chat. If you watch it and you get triggered, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to see where everybody's comedy level is. That's all I want. Blazing Saddles, if you've seen it, put a 1. If you've seen it and you get triggered by it right now, put a 2. Because I want to see where everybody at. You get triggered by that, put a 2. Wait a minute, Rashad. Rashad, you don't count. You ain't old enough to watch Blazing Saddles. You still wet behind the ears. You ain't old enough to watch Blazing Saddles. Exactly. Oh, America is my savior. Never seen it? Oh my God!
I gotta think though. What was that? When was that? When that came out?
70s?
75? Nah, it wasn't one. That was
I think it was like 72, 73.
Was it?
Or was it later? No, I think it's like 71. Hold up, I'm about to go to the Googles.
74.
74.
I was a year off.
Blazing Saddles. Blazing Saddles. Their road of Blazing Saddle.
And the crazy thing is, he just got his honorary Oscar.
Who did?
My man, the director, the writer.
Oh, you talking about Mel Brooks?
Mel Brooks. I'm tripping. I don't know why. He just got him and Angela Bassett both got it.
Not my mom was 4.
Damn.
That's wild. Can I say one more person that we don't talk about either wearing a dress?
Who's that?
John Travolta.
Oh yeah.
Hairspray.
Nobody has a problem. You know what I mean?
And I bet you there's people that I love Hairspray. John Travolta is a whole woman.
Is a whole woman in Hairspray. You know who had to watch Hairspray in high school? The original with Ricky Lake. You know what I mean?
That was
in the remix. He was the mama in the remix.
Mama.
Yeah, he's the mama in the remix. But the original Ricky Lake, because I was a theater kid, weird theater kid. Yeah, we had to watch We watched Hairspray. We watched.
I want to know why is that different?
That's a good. I'm gonna leave that up there. John Travolta playing somebody mama is different in Hairspray. Yeah, tell me more. Even though that's not the every time I hear that, I just hear Samuel L. Jackson. Does he look like a bitch?
I just not for real. Like I would like to know why.
They made fun of everybody. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. When you look at parody movies, they're supposed to make fun of everything. Medea movies makes fun of everybody. There's a half of that crap is stupid. Just think about what's the Tyler Perry movie where Samara Moore got that terrible ass Tyler Perry wig on? Like, seriously.
They put that up in the Hall of Fame of bad wigs.
Wigs, but that movie is it's technically satire. It's technically satire.
Okay, so technically,
Them
the
cornrows,
Tyler Perry's plays are also musicals too.
Musical.
They're just not in a musical in the sense that we think of a musical, because they sing they behind off in every single Tyler Perry play that I've seen, just not in the movies. They had to
women in musicals are played by men. I've been in a couple musicals myself. All the women played women parts. All the men played men parts. I mean, that's not a bad take, but I wouldn't say. But that still doesn't explain to me why it's. That's still.
I still love Tu Wong Fu. I ain't gonna hold y'all. It's like what my favorite.
I think I've watched that movie once, and that was on Cinemax a long time ago. Even just saying the word Cinemax.
Yeah, I only seen it one time.
That's a long time ago.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
But why we never say anything about black women dressing up as men? Saturday Night Live just made fun of Club Shay Shay and Cat Williams, and nobody had a problem with a woman playing Cat Williams. Nobody had no problem with women, you know what I'm saying, playing men parts. So
when women put on the
played them, Shakespeare in Love.
Maybe Wanda Sykes should come out and say how she had to put pants on to get it.
He's a racist movie I love is Kung Fu Hustle. Is it really racist? Is it racist?
Kinda.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in my senior year. They changed our school to a magnet school, which I was already in theater, but they put us down to like different communities. So I was already in the performing arts community. So I was already in performing arts and just slid me right in there. We're like, you go over there. It's a very few people, but when white people did, let's look at this. What's his name?
The Mandarin dude who played Mandarin in Iron Man 3. Sir
Ben Kingsley.
Ben Kingsley. He did it twice.
He did do it twice.
Playing an Asian.
What's his name?
Was, Gandhi.
Yeah, he played Gandhi. What was the famous comedian back in the 60s who did Flubber and all of that? What was his name? Jerry Lee Lewis played an Asian dude that was very racist.
Buck teeth,
the buck teeth, the slanted eyes. Yeah, they're not doing that no more. You know what I'm saying? They're not. Trevor Slattery. Yeah, he played Trevor Slattery. Tilda Swinton played the Asian one, but yeah, that was more whitewashing than it was because the ancient one is Tibetan and China has a beef with Tibet. You know what I mean? So that's the only reason why. But what I'm saying on this, as far as like this dress thing, I think we point the finger at one element. Because that's the easiest. Always, black people, we do this a lot. We always go after low hanging fruit. Yeah. We never look at the bigger picture. We never look at the bigger picture. We always go with the lowest hanging fruit. Oh, well, Dave Chappelle never wore a dress. Wait a minute. If I go and look at this skit that he did, he's in a dress. If I go look at Robert Hood, Men in Tights, he got on the dress. You know what I'm saying? So you have wore the dress. You know what I'm saying? Just because you speak against it, you ask, well, why all these brothers is wearing a dress now? You know what I mean? Well, Marlon said I did it for fun. I did it myself. I'm the one.
I was like, I don't give a damn. I want to do this.
But then again, you know, like, he's right. If you go look at Tootsie is a very good movie. You look at it as a movie. It's a very good movie. Mrs. Doubtfire. People loved Robert Williams and Mrs. Doubtfire. What is the premise of the movie? What was the premise of the movie? That's what was key.
Let me give some pushback though, because I do think
Mrs. Doubtfire?
This conversation is nuanced. So I'm gonna get some pushback. Now, we all saw Denzel get his Academy Award for playing the role that he played. We all saw
corrupted cop.
Right, a corrupt cop. We all saw Halle Berry get her award
It's his
for
stalker dad.
the role that she played.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
We don't. This, I guess, if that comedian or if that black actor is praised for wearing the dress, and he is like, you know what I mean? All the OG Bible films.
Exactly, because should none of them be? There should none of them should be. Let me shut up. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Should none of them be white? None of them.
If Ving Rhames got an award for wearing the dress in Holiday Hearts, or if you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
I think then we would really need to be like, okay, y'all only give us awards when we put the dress on. Y'all only recognize us when we put the dress on. But these motherfuckers ain't even being recognized for wearing the dress. Hollywood ain't recognizing black men for wearing the dress.
That's what, and I get what you're saying on that.
You know,
I don't see the upside either.
Yeah, I don't see no upside. If in order to make me look bad, you have to parade me around. You know what I'm saying? You got to parade me around.
You know, Chadwick Boseman's in that movie too.
Yeah, he played Toth. He played Toth. But nah, you get what I'm saying though? Like,
yeah, no, I understand.
Hollywood parading these actors around saying, hey, look at the nigga in the dress. Hey, look at the nigga in the dress. We're the ones doing it. Exactly. And maybe Hollywood don't have to do that because they already know that we're gonna be the ones to say, hey, look at this nigga in the dress.
And that's what I was talking about, the low-hanging fruit. It's just like what I was talking about with Van his commentary on Jonathan Majors. It's easy to disrespect somebody and say, look at him, the weirdo. Here goes the weirdo. Look at him. But then you don't want to talk about the whole totality. You don't want to have the bigger conversation. Because it's easier to point at this one small thing and not look at the bigger picture of what's going on. And to me, these conversations boil down to what's the bigger conversation. You could talk about all day long with white people doing this and white people doing this and yada, yada, yada. But all these Tubi movies are who's the independent black studio producing these movies so they can have better budget, better quality. You know what I mean? So you can talk all this stuff, but you're not want to attack the bigger picture. And that's just like, we can talk about, you know, the Powers and all these other movies, which again, I don't have no problem with, but if that's all you're producing, then you can't talk about, well, why are we not seeing it in another light? Well, you're doing the same thing that the 70s did with blaxploitation. If I don't get more than just me, Cornbread, and Earl, and I get more Dolomites and more Superflies, and then I do other movies, then you can't get mad. Because this is what you want to see. This is what you're producing. I want more black sci-fi films, like with They Clone Tyrone. I want more of that. But if the black people who are behind the scenes rather make more Power and more of these other movies, then I can't really complain because y'all got the money to make it. This is what y'all choose to do. Don't get mad at nothing else.
Ernest, you are right. Like, the recast of Tyler is about letting little black boys see powerful symbols of masculinity. How many black men actually wear the dress? Out of comedians and actors, all these black actors and black men that we have out here in Hollywood, how many wore the dress?
Or how many is currently wearing the dress?
Wait, who's wearing the dress now?
Who's wearing the dress right now? Right now.
Right. How many promote the dress? You got
exact promote, yes.
How many big movies? We got Big Mama's House, that franchise. We got what, 3 franchises, maybe? Big Mama's House, Eddie Murphy with the Clumps,
Nutty Professor.
Nutty Professor. Shit,
but how old is that movie now?
Yeah, those movies are old.
Think about even white chicks are old.
It's old. These are old. Again, it goes back to what I was saying. It's these Instagram comedians that have sparked this conversation again because that's all you see on social media.
And that's what I mean. On a big scale, you don't see black men in dresses. You don't see it. So you are getting the positive reinforcement from the T'Challas and all these. We're trying to keep Jonathan Majors in the spotlight.
Thank you.
Like,
Thank you.
Positive actors and actresses out there. Don't get caught up in the dress. It's
exactly.
It's one every. What did Jay-Z say about Nas? One maybe every 10 years you drop a dope album. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and it ain't one, and it's not one guy that's wearing a dress. They even has the gravitas of what Morton did with Sinead. I mean, to make an impactful character, we're not talking about nobody but the old ones.
Right.
All
of that is old. Wanda, Shanae, that shit is 90s, early 90s.
Exactly, man. Hold on, wait a minute. Thank you, Aisha. Didn't Kid Cudi just wear a dress?
And they applauded Kid Cudi.
So what the hell? Again, we know exactly what black people have selective outrage for them and what black people don't have selective outrage about. Thank you, Aisha. Thank you.
He said he was paying homage to my man from Nirvana,
Kurt Cobain. Can you go back to that one?
Which one?
The Ving Rhames one. So Ving Rhames did Holiday Heart in 2000. You know what the next movie he did? Baby Boy. Do you remember him for Holiday Heart, or do you remember him for Baby Boy?
You want some breakfast?
He did Holiday Heart in 2000, and then he did Baby Boy the very next year.
And only time
him for.
You know what's funny? I only see Holiday Heart on regular ass TV. I've never seen it on nothing else.
Not make it out of BET, out of that. You know what I'm saying?
And he has since been in every Mission Impossible movie.
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly.
You can't say wearing the dress hurt his career because. And please, Lord, let's not take it back to Pulp Fiction.
Exactly. But Pulp Fiction was before that, though.
Right. And that was in 94.
94.
But the thing is, what we're really, the root thing of the dress is emasculation.
Right. He was also in Dawn of the Dead after Holiday Heart. He was in Undisputed after Holiday Heart. So you cannot say that the dress hurt his career. Did not.
What about, like you said, Ving Rhames in Pulp Fiction getting, you know what I'm saying, what happened to him when
they didn't even show it.
LL Cool J, what was the movie?
In Too Deep.
In Too Deep. What they did to the man on In Too Deep. Don't nobody talk. You know, we don't talk about things like that.
Nope.
One Night in Miami is great. It's amazing.
Yeah, that is
amazing.
You know what I'm saying? What's Stacy was in that movie with Master P where they was locked. What's it called? Lockdown?
Locked up.
And
down. He did. Was taking him. Gave him the comic book and then let him have it.
Yeah, was taking him. We don't talk about that. But we worried about all of these situations where black men are being emasculated, and we like, oh no, that was a good movie. That shit was dope.
Hey, remember right the scene where he's in the bathroom. Hold on, player. Working with a monster. He came in and he fell to the floor. Then it goes black. We don't know what happened until he splashed that water on him.
Oh, Cat had that part written out.
That's what
obviously Money Mike was supposed to get raped during that scene. And he said, no, there is nothing funny about a man getting raped. So he had that scene written out. That's why the next scene is him being splashed with water and waking up.
Chased down the street by Damon.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. So and of course that's his first movie role. But the thing is, we've literally proved without a shadow of a doubt in this conversation, there's no modern day people just walking around here just dress. Nope. First of all, you know, if it was Lil Nas X, the gay community would be coming for y'all heads. If y'all like, well, why Lil Nas X gotta wear it? I mean, you know what I mean? So it's just like I said, my biggest thing is that there's no modern comedians right now. There's no modern role. I don't see any modern roles besides Tyler Perry that's just constantly wearing a dress. Yeah. I don't see it. And again, I understand that people are looking at the internet comedians and all of that, and I get that, but even at the same time, what are we doing as far as writing, directing our own stories where we could be able to change the narrative? Besides the easy stuff, it's easy to write. It's easy, like I said, it's easy to me. It's easy to write Power. Hell, that's why I broke up Country Wayne. Country Wayne's kids got 4 or 5 different storylines going on. One of it is a low budget, off brand Power that he got going on. You know what I'm saying? So obviously that's easy to write and get people on board. You know what I'm saying? Or drama, but where's Black Sci-Fi at? That's what I'm asking for. You know what I'm saying? I want black people with fighting dinosaurs or something. You know what I mean? I get something. I mean, hell, if Donald Driver could do 65, where the black version of 65? Is 69.
Black people ain't in the future, man. What did Flintstone? Not Flintstone. What did the Jetsons show you, man?
The Jetsons.
The Jetsons show either black folks ain't in the future or they still down on actual Earth. You know what I'm saying? Because the Jetsons lived up in the clouds and shit.
Right. That's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is I'm looking for black people. You got Tubi. So because I just seen this is our Lovecraft country. Okay, you got Tubi now. If you could pay for, huh?
I've heard they jumping ship from Tubi.
So now they jumping ship to Tubi?
I hope not. I hope they haven't let Roland Martin talk them out of leaving Tubi.
I hope so either, because what I'm saying is, y'all, is that if we get more black directors, black writers writing different genres of films, then maybe we could be able to have other movies besides the typical ghetto stereotype movies. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? And I don't want to see no more slave. I don't want to see nothing that has to do with no slavery. I don't. I'm sick of that. Sick of it.
Rip the Debo from Friday. He refused to wear the dress. Yeah, he did. But guess what? While he was wrestling, they called him a nigga. Live on TV.
Yep.
Just to let you know.
I watched a good movie on Tubi.
Tubi do have a few good movies.
Twist with everything.
Now Tubi got a lot of good movies.
Yeah.
Hey, if y'all get a chance, go check out The Marriage Pass. Go watch that.
Some of y'all heroes did a lot to get where they are. Just to let you know, took a lot. Let things slide.
It is all.
They might didn't put on the dress, but they did something else.
How you never seen Tubi?
Who ain't never?
Who has never seen Tubi?
Donnell.
Tubi is not a show.
Tubi is an app.
I ain't never seen that. What's that at?
Yeah, Tubi's an app, Donnell.
An app. Teron, I think I'm saying your name right. I'm sorry if I'm not. I apologize. But I thought I thought Marriage Pass was a great movie, and that plot twist was everything to me. Everything.
That's all I'm saying. I have it downloaded, but I ain't clicked on the. Boy, there's good cartoons on there in G.I. Joe.
Yeah, I've been watching Tom and Jerry.
All kinds of. Boy, you missing out. You just down there, man. We gonna have a conversation about missing out on cartoons.
Down memory lane from cartoons. Go watch Tubi.
Tubi got all the cartoons. All the year.
Hey, Rashad, I'm trying to be in your movie too. Rashad, I'm trying to be in the movie.
Yes, Aisha, we gotta support. That's another thing too. You know what I'm saying? We wanna be looked at as equal, but we're so quick to downplay what we got. You know what I'm saying?
We do.
So quick to shit on ourselves, man. We can't do that. That's what I don't like.
So did the little community come out at Marlon Wayans because they was pissed off he played Little Man? Which that movie is stupid. It's funny, but it's stupid. It's stupid. I can't believe I went to the movies to go see. That's what I used to be a big fan. I was a big fan of more. I was a big fan of the way. I've been a fan of the Wayans since In Living Color. So I've always been a fan of the Wayans. Little Man,
head detective.
The head detective.
A Little Man? No, he was a bank robber.
He was a bank robber. No, he was up with the head detective.
Y'all remember the head detective on the Living Color?
He said,
Yes,
"Where are
little man
modern Bill
did go to
Cosby?"
theater.
No, can I say how I feel about Bill Cosby without? Because I'm probably gonna piss the people off,
Oh,
but I'm
no.
gonna just say
Man, we
how
need
I
a
feel.
little thing, like,
I'm gonna say it like this. Bill got railroaded by other black comedians and stuff like that in Hollywood. Do I believe he did some stuff back in the day? Yes, because he said it on Larry King Live. They were joking about taking Quaaludes in the clubs and all of that. No different than when people talk about Molly Percocets. You know what I'm saying? And all of that. You know what I mean? And they dancing in the club to that. You know what I'm saying? Or what Cardi B said she was doing to dudes. But you know what I mean? So when all of this stuff, I don't care if he tried to buy NBC, Tubi, or try to buy a gas station. What black people came out to do against him was horrific. And I never forget people like D.L. Hughley and a lot of other people who couldn't wait to watch Bill Cosby get torn down. You know what I'm saying? And people cannot deny the times that the Bill Cosby, with the Cosby Show or A Different World was on, black enrollment in HBCUs was at an all-time high. So I can't let y'all do what y'all did to Bill Cosby and me be cool with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about that. I don't like that. I don't like them dissing Bill Cosby like that. I don't.
You, Dre. I'm on the side with you, man.
I just
think they were, you know,
Bill, you gotta chill.
But you know, I think it was because everybody went. If you was a part of Hollywood or had something to do with Hollywood, I think everybody was just head over heels with the Me Too. But you know, believe all women. I hate, you know, and I hate to sound that way or be that guy, but I just believe.
No,
that
I'm gonna be that. I'm gonna be that guy, because you cannot tell me that the man gave you Quaaludes, you was knocked out, but you knew exactly who did it. You was like, he did it, but how was you? But you were on Quaaludes. How would you knocked out, but you know exactly who did it? Or why'd you go up to a man, a known married man's room with drugs?
It opened the floodgates. I think a lot of things was done back in the day, way back, especially back then. Different times.
It was different times. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just can't put it all on Uncle Peel. I can't put it all on Uncle Peel, man. I can't. Not all of it. Not all of it.
Uncle Peel.
Uncle Peel.
Jesus Christ.
Quaalude King. What you talking about, man?
Hey, I watched that interview with him and Larry King Live. And they both was laughing about it. Like, yeah, you remember you used to do this? And so I was like, that was what they did.
They know. Come on, Quaaludes. Look, 80s was cocaine. 80s was cocaine, right? 80. Hey, Hollywood party or you? Where the coke at? That's what it was in the 80s. Like you said, it's Molly and Percocets now. You know what I'm saying? Like party drugs, they advance, they do different. You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't get started on the Playboy Mansion.
Don't act like what the time or the, you know what I'm saying, whatever the flavor of the month wasn't the flavor of the month. You know what
exactly.
Don't do that. Don't rewrite. I hate us when we rewrite history.
Exactly.
Don't try to get me on some shit now because we're smarter and we, you know what I'm saying, socially forward now. Now you want to say, hey man, you remember when you did that? It's like, hold on, bro. That was in the 80s, man. I ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like people can't change. You know what I mean? Don't get me for some shit I did as a kid or as a young adult. What are you doing, man?
That's all I got from that. Like I said, I knew it's not gonna be the most favorable thought, but it's I just don't I don't like that. But then, you know, we're okay with Rick Ross talking about he was gonna drug somebody, you know what I'm saying, in a song.
She didn't even know it. Yeah, they just let it slide. Well, Reebok.
All right, wait, hold on. I'm about to say 50 years from now, Rick Ross is gonna be going to jail because of that song. Exactly, Mika. Exactly.
Rick done. Yeah, you might well stop. Pam said heroin was been around her life. Her grandma thought, hey, that boy ain't no joke.
Look, trust me, that ruined a lot of relationships, you know, in my family. Was that boy, you know what I'm saying? So
what my man said on Ray,
canceled. Cancel. That man got that boy. Man, ain't nobody canceling him. Yeah, yeah. Heroin did a lot of damage in my family. So I don't fool around with that.
You ain't even know it.
You ain't even know it.
This
ain't no bitch. It's that boy.
Some people were assaulted. Some got buyer's remorse. First of all, who's rocking Reeboks?
I got some Reeds now.
I got some Reeboks. Shut up.
I got some Reebok. I got my Iversons, my blue toe Iversons over there.
In the
but ain't nobody going to the. Hold on, wait a minute.
To get people to come.
Who's buying Shaqs? Who's buying Shaqs?
No, I didn't say Shaqs. I said Shaq is trying to get people to come to Reebok.
Who's buying Shaqs?
Not Reebok, not Walmart Shaqs. We talking
Reebok. Yeah, I'm talking about the real ones.
Court. I'm just trying to see who's going to the store actively buying Reebok.
Hey, I just want the Allen Iversons again. That's all I want.
I do. I got the blue.
Let me get those Iversons.
I got the blue toe questions. I wore the mugs in high school. That's what I'm saying. Who's buying
Iversons?
Look, that's like that. Hey, look, the only other shoes that I buy from high school is the Grant Hill Fila 2s. And that's because Pac and Grant Hill had them. Other than that, who's buying Filas? Who's actively going to buy K-Swisses or some Sauconys?
Hey,
actively. This is
K-Swisses.
So you actively going to go buy those?
So I like a nice Saucony, man.
Well, you better go get some New Balance and stop playing.
Oh,
Thank you.
I would rock some K-Swisses.
You would rock some K-Swisses? For a 90s party, probably.
No, I would wear it just for the hell of it.
They even sell now, Dre. I'm with you on that. Where do they sell K-Swiss?
Exactly. What, off Broadway? One of those type of stores?
I don't know.
Marshalls.
Yes, New Balance is still a thing.
I almost fucked around and bought a pair of British Knights.
Have a good night, Pam.
Hey, thank you so very. Hey, thank you, Pam. Thank you so very much for the $4.99 super chat. Thank you, Dre, Mika, and Blue. Let's give her this.
I done came up, got my name up. So when they speak of who blinged up, I'm who they bring up.
So y'all will be shocked. Like, New Balances are like
expensive as hell.
They're expensive as hell. Like, you cannot.
No, New Balance. First of all, because I got a dope ass pair of New Balances. So.
See, they're expensive as hell.
They dope. But mine's goes. You know what? Hold on, wait a minute. If you go to the New Balance store, if you go to New Balance online, they're not expensive. If you go online and buy your stuff,
yeah, I'm like Robin. I'm gonna stick to my Adidas and my Chuck Taylors, and that's it.
Look, all I got is Jordans and New Balance.
Like Baltimore and all that, they be rocking the heavy up in there, right?
Hey, could you imagine Rashad wearing Shaqs?
Not the Kmart Shaqs, though.
£1 million, dog.
Not the Kmart Shaqs.
But now, in Baltimore, what the area you at? Don't they wear New Balances real heavy?
Yes, they do. Yeah. That's why them that's I was about to say them hoes.
You about to say them hoes? You said it right. Them hoes, right? Them hoes, what?
They're expensive as hell. Like I seen a pair that was $150, and then another pair was $175, and I said, "Did Trey just delete?" Oh, he just did. I would never spend that much money on no running shoe.
Nah, me neither. But
and I'm not running in it. No.
they expensive like that though. They expensive.
Yes. I definitely will stick to my Adidas and my Chuck Taylors, which right now I'm sitting at a good 28 pair.
My Adidas. Welcome with the comfy gloves. Nah.
I got two pair of Adidas, and I don't even have the shell toe one. See, them right there, $175.
All right, nope. You know what I got? How much I paid for them?
In the mall.
All right, went to Hibbett because I was looking for these. I was looking for these, and I was trying to find. I found them on Go. They were on Go for like $168. I was like, oh hell no! So I just so happened to be flying through Hibbett online. $80. Fire.
We used to rock the shell toes back when Remember they had the 50 spot. What was that at was that Foot Locker? Did the 50 spot?
The whole weight K-Swisses.
I got a pair of shell toes that I customized,
Hell,
but
he-
I ain't finished.
Man,
I ain't
stop
never
it.
finished them.
Ain't nobody working on LA Gears.
With the light.
LA Gear made a real quick
British Knights.
LA Gear tried to make a
Ain't nobody wearing no
comeback,
FUBU.
and then it was out of here like within a month.
Fubu coming back, man.
FUBU coming back, but it shouldn't. You know, they should have never put that. They should have never put FUBUs at Walmart. They should have put them in Target.
Whew.
Well,
You put them in Target, they're more prestigious than straight
More
Walmart.
Oh, wait a
prestigious
minute now. You can still get LA Gear to this day.
Ain't nobody wearing that.
To this
I wear
day.
Adidas and Chucks.
Like,
Chucks is
gonna,
dope though. Chucks is owned by Nike though.
Yeah, Chuck's on my Nike. Yeah.
I like customizing my
Kangaroo
chucks. So.
pouch. I love New Balances to walk in,
Rules.
but everything else I got is Jordans though. I mean, I got nothing but Jordans. I got Jordans all right now.
I got on Victoria's Secret slippers. Yeah.
We used to rock the dope man Nikes, the Cortez.
Those are gangster
look,
Nikes.
Can y'all bring back the Cortez, yo?
Hell no. So we
I
can
had
start
them in
robbing
like
people
six,
again.
I had them in how many colors did I have? I had them in like 8 different colors. All of them.
Man,
You
we
came
called
in
it
some white and blues though. We already knew what time it was.
the Cortez, the dope man Nikes.
I mean, I lived in Colorado at the time, so I
I let the kids see when they were still robbing people.
Y'all had
And
the high tech boots out there in Kansas City. Y'all had the high tech boots out there in Kansas City. Man.
Hell nah. That was night. That was the night. That was hell nah. We was wearing those like 93, and those was like when Jodeci was out. The Jodeci boots.
I had
hell nah.
boots.
The AN1s. Ain't nobody rocking no AN1s either. I hate you. I get boots. I mean, no.
I know what they sell them in Walmart.
Man, why your foot so small, man? Get that little shoe out of here, man.
Man, it's a size 10.
Tiny
Size 10. Ain't no tiny foot.
Tiny
Oh,
foot.
baby foot. Yeah, all stars, some mid-size inflation. Everything's expensive now. It is.
Hold up. To the Google.
Adidas.
They still make them for the same amount of money that they've been making them for, and then up the price, which is crazy.
I love my Bufus. Slight flex. Kawhi 2s. Anybody rocking Kawhis?
Platinum FUBU. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I had the platinum FUBU pants. The Fat Albert. The Super B.
The shiny.
I told you Reebok was bringing back those Shacks.
Yeah, they
Ain't
on their
nobody
website.
wearing Shacks.
It's on their website. $130. You better get them Shack Attack shoes.
Man, nobody wearing those Shacks.
We had when we played basketball, it was the Shacks. My first year.
Iceberg was a
Man.
thing.
We rocked Shacks. Then we went from Shacks
to the Jordans.
No, we went to the Kobe's. The Adidas
Nah,
Kobe.
The Adidas Kobe's.
Senior year high school. They was like, yeah, we gonna be rocking the Jordans. I was like, which Jordans? They was like the patent well, the black ones with the
y'all got the patent letter Jordans?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, y'all.
You know what my mama said? My mom was like,
yeah, because we had to pay for our
you
own
better
shoes.
go. You better right. We had to pay for them damn shoes. Like my mom was like, nah, you better go pick something from
There's
that other rack.
$100 back then, wasn't they?
No.
That leather, the patent leather, the 11s, no, the 10s. I mean, the 10s. Those were like $100 back then.
Yeah,
that was
supposed to be our team shoe. You know how many people had it on the team?
One.
3 people. 3.
The crazy eights. They was in East Bay. We went straight to East Bay.
Oh yeah, East Bay wasn't. If you had an East Bay magazine, you was a man. Yeah, if you had an East Bay magazine, you was a man. Because everybody, if you was on a bus with your East Bay book, everybody was looking through your East Bay book with you. Snotty nose, all of that.
Oh, that's my shoe right there. You ain't getting this damn shoe. Shut up.
Crazy eights.
Tim and Pumas. With the Garnets. The Kazakazmi was hard. I'm not even gonna hold you. The Kazakazmi.
That was the
Those are the Sean Kemps.
Sean Kemp
with the Rain Mans with the
damn shoes.
Those were, I ain't gonna lie, the white and that Seattle green, dope.
Chuck Taylor me.
Chuck Taylor you.
But if you was in high school, you had
Rashad. They got rid of it. Ain't even got a website, I don't think.
If you was a pretty boy, like when I was in high school, if you was a pretty boy, you had on either some Eastland boots, or you had on a pair of J's. If you was dusty, you had on some dirty white Nikes, some dirty black Nike. Did it change? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, or some dirty Reeboks. You know what I'm saying? Especially Reebok Classics. If you had Reebok Classics, Jabot, you was robbing people at night. Soldiery, yeah. Yeah.
I kept my shit clean with the gum bottom.
The gum bottoms.
East Bay is now Champ Sports. They got bought out.
Champ Sports, yeah.
Yeah. But if you was in the streets, you had a pair of those on, robbing people. I forget Pumas had a right pair of Pumas. Pumas was dope. But Pumas also got a lot of Mexican homies that I went to school with. They have the Pumas because they're playing soccer too. They had the Pumas on deck.
Essays like Pumas and brand Jordans.
Stop it.
I'm gonna go get those LaMelo Ball.
They didn't have no brand Jordans when I was in high school. They didn't have that till
brand Jordans, man. I'm talking about now. The essays they moved up
to the brand Jordan brands. Man. The Ewans was dope though.
Oh, come on, man. The Ewans
was dope.
Had like every color of Ewans, dog.
They used to be.
They used to be them now.
That's a heavy shoe. That shoe gotta be 50 pounds at the bottom of that shoe.
That's why he couldn't be Jordan wearing them heavy ass shoes. He couldn't win. Not wearing that shit. They was clean though. I remember clean. I had one of the pair because Criss Cross had them shits on the damn album cover.
On the album cover, Jabos and polos. Yeah, you was robbing people at the end of the night.
Who had on some Jabos?
Some Jabos and polos, you was robbing people. Barclays was heavy. But who had the dopest shoe that only got who really got it was like one release was the Dion's. Dion's had them pair of shoes. Yeah, two pair, but the one he had the football. The goal is like the field goal on the logo. The Griffies was dope.
Ooh, them Griffies was clean.
Pumps. I had some pumps when I was in the 5th grade.
Who had the Jabos with the iceberg?
You were robbing people at night. You had a weapon and you got stopped by the police.
Jabot with the icebergs on is nasty.
The pennies was dope. The second pennies was dope to me. Or you talking about
I was poor.
Air pennies? You said you had what? You was poor.
I was poor.
You was poor my behind. Yeah, you had a team that was thinking about wearing patent leather Jordans.
And you know what I wore? You know what I wore playing basketball? All white Reeboks. All white.
What all white Reeboks you were wearing?
Hell, I don't know.
Classic.
I don't know. They were all white. Matter of fact, they look like the all whites that I have right now.
With the light up dips. He said you had the light up shoes.
Oh no, my mama wouldn't buy those. My mom hated them shoes.
Nah, the light up shoes that I hated was when kids start wearing the light up shoes with the skate at the bottom of it, and they was skated. Oh my god! I want to punch every kid.
I was like, what is going? Them little kids just floating around the mall.
I want to trip every kid with them shoes on.
I did it. I tripped a kid once.
Like some nursery shoes.
So I waited.
Well, yeah, those are good times, man. Talking about good old shoes. I mean, like I said, I still don't know who's just busting. Just like I'm gonna just go buy just every Reebok. I still don't know who's doing that, but but they might be. Hey, look,
run on Reebok.
Forces, if it was sick work when you go rob people later on at night.
I've never owned a pair of Air Force.
I've never owned a pair of Air Force. Air Force look like you get ready to rob people with them.
I've never owned a
It
pair.
hurt my feet.
All white. Aisha, you wore some all white Forces? No, we all didn't. I didn't. I would refuse.
I
get Air Maxes.
I just got my first pair of J's, y'all. I just got my first pair of J's, and I still ain't worn them nowhere.
It's still some dude right now with a big ass outfit and them Air Force Ones on right now. Asking for change right now.
I used to have on her Apple bottoms and some Air Force Ones.
We all wore the white Air Force. I never had a pair of Force.
I never owned any pair.
I wanted jerseys over shoes.
Super.
I had, you know who I used to rock a lot though is Air Maxes though. If I had a pair of Air Maxes too, I'm good. I'm in the game.
Yeah, I just got my first pair of those too.
Yeah, I wore some Echoes. I had the Echoes and the tall tee, the super long tee.
That was me in high school. Like I was a tomboy in high school. So like I had on baggy jeans, plaid shirts. Yeah.
Stop playing. You had the apple bottom jeans.
I did not buy my first pair of apple bottoms until I was like out my mama house.
Not out my mama house. Hold on, because I gotta show y'all that I used to rock the long jersey. You know what I'm saying? The long jersey joint.
I remember when the throwbacks was in.
Hold on.
I had a FUBU jersey.
Yeah, the
that I wore
FUBU
backwards.
You wore it backwards.
It said, Aisha, your name was Apple Bottom jeans, boots with the fur. Yeah, this your man with the super long jersey.
Look back at them, man. We was lost in our clothes back then. Like,
so man, first of all,
that was a 4X member.
That was a 4X. That was a Terrell Owens. That was the Terrell Owens jersey.
Nelly.
Nelly.
Look at I got the wrist, the headband. That was the shit. Now at the wristband and hairband.
Why did we wear that shit? Why were we wearing sports?
I don't know.
Sweatbands and shit. That shit is nasty, man.
It's nasty work. Hold up. Let me see if
all you needed was a band-aid on your cheek.
Hold up. I'm gonna see if this
Remember they was wearing like the two headbands at once.
Yep.
Different colors.
I mean, hold up. Like literally, like my shirt, that is a 4X shirt.
Hey, Blue, you remember taking pictures in front of the brick wall in high school?
Look, man. Yes, I do.
Look, with the Tupac on. I thought the Machiavelli clothing.
Cross colors though.
Not the Machiavelli clothing.
The Machiavelli.
Academics. Who was that with the academics next?
Nah, that's my homeboy
Not
Jericho.
Look at Mob Deep, y'all. Come on.
my boy AK. He made his. He sold on his own because we rapped. So you know what I'm saying? For his album, he sold on all of his stuff. All of that. We thought we was dope.
He sold it on. Oh,
he sold on all of it. The hat, the whole nine. He was a walking billboard. No, I did. I was way out of high school. Way out of high school. But we just got through performing somewhere. And yeah, that was the joint though, man. That was back in the day. I was trying to see there's I had another one, but I don't think I got it on here. But yeah, I tell my kids it's Casey and JoJo. He said Mob Deep though, not Mob Deep. And y'all can't see in the picture, but I had a ponytail. So that'll tell you off top.
It's time to wrap it up. Wrap it up. Why you had a ponytail?
I had the ponytail rocket. You know what I'm saying? The ponytail from the back of the head. I was tripping. It was a long time ago, man. A long time ago. You see how long that shirt was? A long time ago. Yeah, I don't think I had the other picture. That's fine.
I was trying to find that picture of me in high school, but
that's
don't leave it alone.
That's fine. I don't have that picture. But yeah. You said I'm crying. Wrap this shit up. All right. Y'all got any final thoughts? Not a rat tail.
Just that if you look hard enough, you can hear them French. You gotta go back to that comment.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
They like me. Oh, I think they. Oh, what? Nah. Oh man.
Oh God. Oh, it was back in the day. See what I get for sharing with you right?
Ain't nobody tell you to share. You could have kept that to yourself. You overshared.
What I get for sharing? That's what I get for being transparent. trying to show y'all a glimpse in my life. But yeah, any final thoughts, y'all? I got to get off of here. I gotta do. First of all, I was asleep all the day because I didn't feel good, so I didn't get to record my Black Panther video. So now I got to get my Black Panther video.
Where's my music?
Yeah, where her music at, man?
Over here. See, oh, what my man say on Trumpet Thunder? I'm over here tickling ivories.
I can't. All right, so I will share. I just got.
Shut up, Aisha. I seen that comment. I ain't sharing no more with y'all. I hate y'all.
I'll share. I just got asked to be in another movie.
Oh, hi. Hi. Or I can't do that now because that's outdated and gay.
Okay.
Hey, I'm still gonna do it.
All right. We'll be filming in June.
That's what's up. I still need to do my headshot and all of that. So
not that dope. Movie.
Oh, okay. I still need to do my headshot and stuff. But that's what's up. Mika, see, that's what I'm saying. Everybody in here doing great things, and I'm over here in Kansas City. I need to get where y'all at. ASAP.
Rashad writing a movie.
What's the name of the movie?
It's gonna be a vampire sci-fi thriller, I think. Ain't that right, Rashad?
Ain't that's what
Nope.
Michael B. Jordan them doing right now? Sci-fi gay vampire, I guess that's what it is.
Did you just throw the no? I said vampire sci-fi thriller.
Oh. I thought you said gay vampire.
No
sci-fi thriller.
I think that'd be
dope. I think that'd be dope.
No, they already got. I mean, it ain't sci-fi, but if you watching Interview with the Vampire,
Twilight.
No, Interview with the Vampire.
Hey, you better leave my movie. Matter of fact, I went looking for that movie yesterday and I couldn't find it for the free, and I'm not gonna pay to watch it.
Wait a minute, are you saying whatchamacallit was gay in that movie?
Yeah, you didn't know.
Drake, go away. Go sit down.
Oh my god.
Are you sure?
Please go back and watch Interview with a Vampire again.
I gotta watch it again.
You need to.
I missed the part where he was hitting on people. So that was the interview to see if he can.
Let's Ray. Come on.
That's what the interview was for.
No. Louis was the one that did the interview. Lestat is the one that was going after Louis. Put it together.
Lestat was what's his name? Who played him?
Lestat was in love with Louis.
I did not pay no attention to that. How did I miss that?
Hence why he got.
That's why he got
away. No, tell me.
That's why he turned Louis.
I did not. Maybe
Tom Cruise. Yes, Tom Cruise.
I did not. I missed all of that. So we got gay vampires, but black men can't wear no dress. I'm sick of it.
His why, like Louis started, not Louis, but Lestat started getting jealous of Claudia and Louis' relationship.
I did not put two and two together. I did not put two and two together.
They didn't emphasize it as much in the movie like in the books, but yeah,
it's very.
It's emphasized in the books, but not the movies.
Correct.
Okay, because I'm like that. Woo!
The show that's on AMC, they go all in.
All in.
Which is a dope show though.
I did not. I missed.
You gotta watch the uncut version.
Claudia is a motherfucking. She a gangster on that.
She's a gangster.
I missed that. Yo, now I gotta rewatch that. That's still on. It's still on HBO though, right?
I mean,
Max.
A minute.
I tried to look for it yesterday because I wanted to watch Interview with a Vampire before I went to sleep, and I couldn't. You can watch it on Sling, but I don't have Sling anymore.
I don't have Sling at all. That's crazy. I did not. I missed that.
Oh, Lafayette is the greatest.
Lafayette was dope.
Yes.
Rest in peace to him. I can't remember the actor's name, but
yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace to him. Rest in peace.
Oh yes, I miss True Blood. Oh, I'm finna go back and watch True Blood.
I missed the first 3 seasons of True Blood. I want to say.
And it got weird.
After that, after like because I hadn't read the book, so I ain't know nothing about the whole book shit. And once like the fairy situation, you know what? Whatever season was where Jason was getting raped by the cat girl.
Oh my God.
Whatever. He said, "Oh my God."
No, like seriously, like True Blood got real weird after season 3.
Whatever that season was, I was.
Donnell, you have to go and
They
go
are
back
here
and watch
taking
True
it?
Blood.
Huh?
Just the first 3 seasons, though. Don't watch nothing after that.
Yeah,
It even ended horribly.
I checked that after that because they ain't even like after that happened. Like, what happened with the cat girl? Like, she just
disappeared. And then they started throwing in werewolves and fairies and gremlins and goblins and everything else under the sun.
Yeah, it just got weird.
Wow. So you learn something new every day.
Like Rashad said, the originals was good. Because the originals was a spinoff of the fuck was that? Damn, I can't think of it right now. Hey Rashad, what was the originals a spinoff of? I know you know.
Vampire Diaries.
Vampire Diaries, that's what it was.
Mm.
Vampire Diaries. The Vampire Diaries was good.
I like Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
I'm still tripping off Interview with a Vampire. I never knew that.
All right, Dre, we got
I watched the movie and then I read the book and then I never saw the movie the same anymore. I was just like, all right, then that's what we doing.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, God, I had to get that one out. This has been another episode of Watch the Show. I will. This has been another episode of the Blurred AF. I am your man, Dre Mack. That is Bluminati right there. Make sure to go to Blues House Live. And if you can't spell blue after it's in your face for 2 hours, you don't need to go to that man's nothing. And then you have Mika G right here, who is going to be in the movie. I'm going to start my own movie too. I'm gonna take my phone and start creating my own movies. My first movie is going to be called Frank the Return. And then
anyway, y'all know where y'all can find me.
I'm going to grow my mustache out and get the motorcycle mustache,
like
the handlebar. So
you can find me here on Instagram. I'm also on Blues House Live with Blue
and on Popcorn in Your Beard.
And on Popcorn in Your Beard. And tomorrow we are reviewing
Back of the Bus.
No,
Back of the Bus
the
is
Kevin Hart movie.
No. I was saying.
Lift. Yeah, we're doing Lift tomorrow, and then Saturday is game night, and we playing Family Feud against another podcast. So, yay! And I don't know if I'm gonna be Steve Harvey and Stephanie Harvey. Just be surprised and show up.
You can dress up as a man, but not.
What y'all not gonna? You know what? What y'all not gonna do is never mind.
You can wear a mustache.
I want you to be old Steve Harvey with the bald spot.
No, I'm being Steve Harvey. I got me a bald. I went and got me a bald cap and everything. I'm finna be bald Steve Harvey. And I got my fake mustache. Yep, I got my fake mustaches too. Yeah, I'm ready.
That ain't a Steve. That look more like.
Hey, it's gonna get cut. Try.
That's like the 80s gay.
You know what? Shut up.
YMCA mustache.
Did I just say it's gonna get cut? It's gonna get trimmed.
They always, hey, you know what that remind me? What was that? Police Academy. What was that 3? I want to say either.
Oh wait, I found it. Never mind. I found it.
When they walked into the gay bar, you remember that?
Mm-hmm. They did it in the first one.
That's what that mustache remind me of.
Actually, I probably won't be Steve Harvey. I might be Stephanie Harvey. I don't know.
So I'm going to the Blue Oyster.
Blue Oyster.
Y'all are nasty.
Hey, salute the Police Academy. See, they can't do shit like that. No.
Hell no. And it was funny.
Hell no.
And it was funny. But let him shut up. All these sensitive folks. All right, let's get out of here, y'all.
All right, yeah. So yeah.
Freddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Blurred AF. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you hit the bell notification so you never, ever, ever miss another video again. Until next time, we'll holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all take it easy. Enjoy the rest of y'all day or night or what is it, Monday? Go watch wrestling. in Black or Back of the Bus. One or the two. Back of the Bus is all. Let's get out of here.